What's going on, guys? What's going on, Thai Squad? What's going on? So, can Patrick Mahomes g- go to his third Super Bowl? Go to his third Super Bowl this year? Can he make it to his third Super Bowl this year? I can say that Patrick Mahomes can because Patrick Mahomes is one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Like, you can put him in the same conversation with Tom. Let me get the elephant out of the room. You can put him in the same conversation with Tom Brady, with Drew Brees, with Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. Let me get the elephant out of the room. Like, the Chiefs had a decent team last year that won the Super Bowl, and Patrick Mahomes got to the Super Bowl last year. I think the Chiefs will be more motivated. Now, let me get the elephant out of the room again. It's that for me to put Patrick Mahomes in the greatest conversation with, like, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, the great Kobe Bryant, for me to put him in that conversation, he has to have the greatest game. The greatest game. But I already know that Patrick Mahomes is great. Is great. And one of the greatest. For me to put him in that conversation, he's going to have the greatest game ever. The Chiefs had a decent team that made it to the Super Bowl last year. And if they're able to make it to the Super Bowl this year with Patrick Mahomes and he's able to dominate the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen again, the Chiefs are going back to the Super Bowl. You can put you can put Patrick Mahomes in that conversation. The only thing is that Patrick Mahomes is going against the Buffalo Bills. And let me get the elephant out of the room. Patrick Mahomes, he he can beat the Buffalo Bill. He beat the Buffalo Bills the last 4 or 3 years since the Buffalo Bills and Chiefs met in the conference finals or met in the conference round or met in the division round. They Patrick Mahomes has a good defense and a good offense around him. Patrick Mahomes, I think, can beat the Chiefs. The only Patrick Mahomes can beat the Buffalo Bills. I mean, because if we look at this game, Patrick Mahomes is going against Josh Allen. And Josh Allen, I think the way that Josh Allen is playing, I think Patrick Mahomes can get back to the Super Bowl, the only way is Patrick Mahomes has to play and dominate Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Because I still think this is an interesting game. Like you have both teams playing against each other for the third or fourth time. And Josh Allen is kind of in the MVP discussion. Is in the MVP discussion. Is in the MVP discussion. And I think when it comes down to who wants it more, I think Patrick Mahomes can win another Super Bowl. It's just, I think, when I look at it, the Chiefs have to show up because I think in this game, let me get the elephant out of the room. I think in this game, like, you have the best quarterback. You have one of the greatest quarterbacks in Patrick Mahomes. And it's hard to three-peat. It's hard to three-peat in the NFL. And it's hard to three-peat in any sport. But can the Chiefs do that? Or can Patrick Mahomes dominate? Can Patrick Mahomes dominate and get back to the Super Bowl? I think Buffalo's defense and Buffalo's offense will be more motivated. Because again, like I said, let me get the elephant out of the room. Both of these teams has been in a Super Bowl. I mean, both of these teams has been playing each other in the playoffs a bunch of times. So this isn't their first, let me get the elephant out of the room. This isn't their first rodeo going against each other. This isn't their first rodeo going against each other because they play each other 4 or 5 times. They play in the regular season. So the question is, can Patrick Mahomes get back to the Super Bowl? Can Patrick Mahomes have a good game like he had against the Texans? And I think, let me get the elephant out of the room. I think that tackle that Patrick Mahomes took, that Patrick Mahomes took against the Texans, the NFL, let me get the elephant out of the room. The NFL needs to, I get that the NFL has new rules that is changing the rules. That you can't hit nobody, that you can't tackle nobody. Let me get the elephant out of the room. That you can't tackle nobody. that was probably one of the tackles, one of the tackles that we saw, almost like one of the tackles, like we saw, that we saw Travis Lawrence take from the Texas in the Texas Jacksonville game. I know I'm getting off topic, but that tackle that Patrick Mahomes took, he should have not taken that. They should have had reviewed that play that Patrick Mahomes took, that tackle that Patrick Mahomes took against the Texans. But back to, can Patrick Mahomes win a Super Bowl? He can win a Super Bowl. I mean, he can get back to the Super Bowl. The only thing is, the only turning point is that I think the Buffalo Bills will be more motivated because the Chiefs have something. The Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes have something to prove here. That they want to get back to the Super Bowl. That Patrick Mahomes wants to get back to the Super Bowl. Because we all know that Tom Brady has more rings, more championships than Patrick Mahomes. And I think if Patrick Mahomes gets back to the Super Bowl, I think, let me get the elephant in the room. I think we're all looking at the greatness that Patrick Mahomes has. Because we haven't seen Patrick, we have seen the greatness in Tom Brady, seen the greatness in LeBron James, seen the greatness in Michael Jordan. And let me get the elephant in the room. Those names that I just mentioned, and seen the greatness in the great Kobe Bryant. Patrick Mahomes, if he gets back to the Super Bowl, we're going to have to put him in those names of the greats that played the game and leave their mark on the game. But guys, sub if you're new and never give up your dreams. And I hope all of you guys are safe out there and stay blessed, everybody, and peace.